Welcome to All Things Pat. I'm Pat, and I wanted to come on and show you all my hair at my 5th month. Yay! I turned 5 months on March 20th, and I just wanted to come on and show you all how my hair has been progressing and to talk to you all about 5 things that I'm learning as I am on this journey. So, one thing that I am learning, is that your journey is your journey. And I'm looking down at my little paper, but that your journey is your journey. And you do not need to compare your journey with anyone else's journey. Because even if your hair looks exactly like theirs, the outcome of the how they got to that point will probably not be the same. The end result for yours and the end result with theirs may not be the same. So I would not long for my hair to look like another person's hair, because I don't know everything about that person's hair, and although our hair may be similar, it's not exactly the same. It doesn't mean your hair may come out looking just like theirs, but again, don't compare someone else's journey with yours. So that's one thing that I'm doing. I don't want to compare mine with the next person's. It's very easy to do that because, we see it and we're like, oh, it's so beautiful. And so we do want ours to look just like that, healthy and flourishing, beautiful and vibrant in color and everything. So, but don't do that, and it will save you on feeling as if you're less than. Your hair is not progressing as it should, and it is. It's flourishing in the way that it is supposed to flourish, and because it's not their hair, it's your hair. Another thing is to become familiar with your hair, giving your hair what it needs, not what you're used to, nor what the latest trend is. Knowing that, again, what works for some doesn't work for all. Some people use oil, and some people use conditioners. Some people use a brush. Some wear styles all the time on their hair, and where some people cannot because of the tension, some people's density, and all of that. It just, everything plays a role in it. How your hair, the amount of tension that your hair can take. You should know your own hair. Your own hair. This hair have been with you all this time, and you should know that wearing it up in ponytails all the time puts too much pressure on it, and then you see thinning. And that's what I'm talking about when I say your hair. You should know your hair. Along the journey, you should get to know your hair. If you don't know your hair, you'll know there are some things that, of course, you need to be educated on, but just to say, me pulling my hair up tightly all the time, my hair can't take that. It's too much. But just knowing that you are familiar with your own hair and the do's and don'ts, the can and the can'ts of your own hair. Some people can dye their hair with no problem, whereas some cannot. Some already knows that they may have a drug interaction. There may be that they can't take the chemicals in the dye. You just never know. Whatever it is, then just know what works for your hair. 3, be careful with asking for advice. Everyone is not going to sound the same. Every loctician does not sound the same. They don't give the same advice. because everyone's different. Everyone believes differently. Everyone will let you know that whereas this person's hair can take it, this one theirs cannot. Locticians, I'm reading my paper, don't sound the same. Everyone that can install locks can't care for them, nor educate you on proper maintenance. So we have to be careful when we are asking someone, just me for example. I work with a few ladies that have locks. Well, if I'm quite sure if I ask each of them the same question, I'm not going to get the same answer from all of them. You know, half of them may give me the one answer and the other half may give me a different answer. It's because they're giving you the answer from their experience. This is what worked for my hair. And that's how I would tell someone, this worked for my hair. I cannot say what works for your hair, but this has worked for my hair. But be very careful. I've learned to be very careful that there's nothing wrong with talking to people. I think that's a great thing. However, we do need to be cautious as to what advice we are receiving, which leads me to number 4. We can watch every video that comes on YouTube, go run it over to Instagram, Facebook, or wherever else, we are, and we want to celebrate our sisters and brothers in the lock community or in the natural hair community, period. But what you want to do is you want to watch and celebrate their journey, but you want to learn that all the information that are in these videos are not for you. So you want to make sure that you're eating the fruit that they're giving, but you're also spitting out those seeds that does not benefit you. And that's simply meaning that everything in that video is not beneficial to your journey. It is beneficial to that individual's journey. That's why it's their video. So make sure that when you are looking at those videos, the things that will help you, take those things. The whole video may be a great video, very informational. However, you need to make sure, I need to make sure that what I am gleaning from it is what I need, and not maybe someone who has a different hair texture. My hair texture is not going, this is my hair texture. This is it. My hair texture is a 4B, 4C. It's not going to a 3. It's not going to go to a 2. And I love my hair. I love my hair. I love my hair. My hair is very versatile. I love it. And that's not to say that theirs isn't. I'm talking about my hair. The last thing is just what I said. Love your journey and celebrate every milestone, big or small. Celebrate it. Have yourself a ball. Make sure that you are making a big deal out of it. It is your milestone. It's not coming back. I'm not going to have my 5th month again unless I start my journey over. So I'm going to celebrate this 5th month. I'm going to celebrate my 6th month. I'm going to celebrate my 7th month, and so on and so forth. I want to enjoy this journey, and I'm not going to look at, my loctician has beautiful hair, super thick and long. I am not expecting those results. Why? I've never had those results. I already know this is not thick hair. A lot of people will look and assume I do not have thick hair. But I should not expect those results. Even if I got to a point where my hair was somewhat like hers, is not like hers. She's beautiful hair, and I'm not saying that mine won't be beautiful. It is beautiful already, but hers is very, very thick and long. Beautiful hair, beautiful head of hair. Before I show you all my hair, I did want to say the shampoo, yes. The shampoo that I was using, I told you on another video that is a dye shampoo. This shampoo, I like it. I enjoy it. But I also use a clarifying shampoo. So the colored dye shampoo, which does a great job, and thankfully it's evenly colored. However, this time when I used it, I wash my hair usually every 2 weeks. So when I used the clarifying shampoo, it did strip it some at the roots. But it's not a big deal. It wasn't a big deal, you know. I'm gonna wash it again in another 2 weeks, so it's not a big deal. But I do want to show you all my hair. It is progressing wonderfully. If you go back and look at my 4-month video, my hair was not this length, and so that makes me excited as well. It's a little, but progress is progress, and I'm going to celebrate it. So let me just show you all my hair. Show you this front, and then I'll turn. Show you my side. The side of my hair. One side. I don't have my wedding ring on, so I feel funny. But anyway. And then my right side. And the back. The back of my hair. I don't know if you can see it. Hope it was in focus. Anyway, that is my hair. It is doing so good. It is growing, and for me, it's like, whoa, you didn't look like this a few weeks ago. So I'm very, very excited that it's growing and doing so good. I really wish that I had done this years ago when I actually said I wanted to get my hair locked. But you know, I've started now. But yeah, I am so excited about it, because in my loose natural state, my hair was healthy, and then it got damaged. Once my hair was damaged, it seemed as if it just would not grow back the same. It would not. I couldn't get it to come back to that fullness that it once was, and that bothered me a lot, because your hair, it doesn't look the same. It doesn't feel the same. And I did it. I kept it for a few more years, and I cut it off. It kept it for a good many years after that, and then I cut it in 2020. I cut it all off, and because I wanted to start over. It was as if I was trying to force it to do something that it no longer wanted to do, and that was irritating for me. Again, others, because they were still saying, oh, your hair is cute, but I didn't feel like it was cute anymore, so I cut it all off. and then I actually shaved it off. A few months after that, I actually shaved it off. So it was cut really, really low, boy cut, beautiful. I loved it. And then it was shaved off. Boy, girl cut, because I loved it. And but anyway, it was shaved off, and then once it started growing back in, it seemed as if it was doing really great, and I was kind of used to my hair being so short, and I was enjoying that until I really didn't feel like really fooling with the length, having to twist it down every night. It was kind of irritating. I still allowed it to grow out, but I really just didn't feel like doing that anymore. And the more and more I was getting irritated by that, I said, you know what? I would like for my hair to be locked. I had already been saying it for years, and at this point I said, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. So went in search for a loctician. Didn't care for the ones that I was getting. Spoke with this lady at work, and I loved her hair. It's so beautiful. And she'll be 2 years in October. I'll be 1 year in October. Her hair is beautiful. Same loctician, yay. She gave me her loctician's name and number with her permission, of course. And it went from there. I fell in love with her customer service skills, just her character, her personality. I enjoy talking with her. She's a very sweet person. And yeah, that was a very good idea that was made. So yeah, again, this is my hair, and it definitely is flourishing, and that makes me very, very happy, because I was going to either get it locked or we were getting ready to get it cut off again. And this is where we are. This is where we are. So hopefully next month, we'll see maybe a little bit more length. Oh, I can shake it a little bit now. I'm so happy. So, but anyway, I'm going to keep you all updated. Continue to follow my journey. And please leave me a comment and subscribe. Thank you for coming to visit with me on today. I'll talk to you later. Bye.